61 this morning is 16 degrees centigrade. Last night we had to cook. We cooked some hot dogs and had all that. Mom and I had a little argument, and then I got back to work on the pre-gens for we'll call it October's scenario, because my plan is to release the one I'm working on now in October. I'm going to try to finish it up before the end of the month. Wait. Hope is pooping over there a lot. Good girl. Good girl. There she goes. There she goes. Anyway, to finish the one I'm working on, the first draft I'm going to try to have done for the end of the month, and then put it aside, work on this one of Matt's, or the one that Matt originally had, his original concept, in August, and try to have it released by September 1st, which is kind of tight, but most of it is already typed up at least, even though it's just a super rough draft for play. And then, yeah, and then there's another one I'd like to release December 1st, which I don't know if that's going to actually even happen. We'll see. So I worked on that. Trooper SJP stream, so I had him on, and then I ended up watching his stream to the end. But while he was streaming, I also did some looking around for a cover for the September scenario. I just feel like I'm rushed right now, and I have plenty of time, and I can finish up that showdown highlights videos. Come on, girls, and not do them again. That'll open up a lot of time. Or if I can put them off. So I didn't get to bed till midnight, and then I slept hard, and I woke up around 6:30. I had a very intense dream, or several dreams. So I lay there trying to make sure I remembered it, and then I decided just to get up. So the dream, all right, I met a young woman named Bay when I ran back in, I think, 2017, ran a scenario. She was in the dream. She was dressed like a fairy, big wings, everything very cute, and she was swimming around this pond. So I decided I'd swim in the pond too. So I was swimming in the pond. We weren't swimming together. And as I'm leaving this pond, which turned out to be like 1.5 feet deep, ridiculously shallow, I kept thinking the college has to do this because someone might drown if they don't. My hand rested upon something in the water. It was like a pole, so I picked it up, and it was a stylized spear. And I looked at it like, what? Like something somebody used for a cosplay. So I pull it out, and I went with her fairy one. She laughed, she giggled. And then we were in a car, I climbed into a car. She was in the passenger seat. Ryan Gosling, I believe, was in the back. And the car started moving. Just like I sat down and it started going. So I'm steering, trying to keep us from not hitting anything. And, no. Come on. She was sniffing something, but then So, I drive us through a graveyard. I mean, it's real slow. It's not like we're flying. And I'm trying to turn us around the graves, and I turn us around. I'm going to go around this mountain. All of a sudden, the front of the car pitches forward into this deep pit full of water. And we get out, and everybody's upset, and I'm upset, and I grab the spoiler on the back of the car, and I pull it. It didn't weigh anything. I pull it out of the water as quick as I could. And then instead of driving it back to the road, I just pull it back to the road. Come on, Bella. Then the dream kind of shifted, and I was indoors. I was in a house with Ryan Gosling. His face is all puffed up and bruised. And we're talking and I'm saying, get it to a mechanic as soon as you can, because the car started back up. I do know that. Like, it wasn't like so flooded with water that the engine was wrecked. I said, get it to a mechanic as soon as you can, find out what's wrong with it, and then my insurance will cover it, because it was my fault. I was behind the driver's seat. And whatever my insurance doesn't cover, hey, come on, Cristi, come on. Whatever my insurance doesn't cover, I will cover it. He was super grateful. He was just like thanking me and thanking me and thanking me. And I was just like, look, it was my fault. It's fine. Just take it in as quick as you can, because the sooner you have it checked, the more likely it is that there'll be less damage. I don't know what my logic was there. Dream shifted. I was in a house with a bunch of people and a young woman. I was sitting on the floor and she was right behind me, and I knew that we were in a relationship. I don't know what she looked like. I didn't recognize her. She had dark hair. That's all I recognize. And we were all playing this game where you get a slip of paper with a drawing on it. You have to describe the drawing. Mine was a woman in Victorian garb facing away from the drawer, but you could see there were several books, like the spines of books, like she was looking at something on a bookshelf. And an older gentleman is telling what his drawing is, and my back started to hurt, so I leaned back into the woman behind me, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, yeah. I just, I can't stay in one position for a long time. It hurts my back. There goes the deer. Come on, let's go. Come on. We're all tangled up. So she kind of grabs me and lets me lean back into her, and it was really nice. It was really sweet. So I started smiling. I couldn't stop smiling. And then the man finished with his description, and someone said, "Who's next?" And I said, "Well," or "Who's last?" or something. "Who's next?" And I said, "I'm last," or "I'm next." I don't remember what. And then someone started yelling, no, it's not your turn, it's not your turn. You know, really loud and forcefully and angrily. I was like, whoa. And then this old lady who was to my left in a chair, because we were sitting on the floor, me and this girl, started telling hers. That's all I remember. That's when I woke up. Hello. She's like, nah. She's a ways down the road. Same spot. 77 degrees this afternoon. I haven't done the math. Minus 32 is 45. 77 minus 32. Yeah, 45. That's 25 degrees centigrade. 45 divided by 9 is 5 times 5 is 25. Fantastic. I'm exhausted. So, I edited all those pre-gens this morning. Got them all done. Had lunch. And then I set to getting them placed in the scenario. There are 24 pre-gens. And this is the part of formatting I seem to have the most problem with, is setting the pages up correctly. Bella, come on. Setting the pages up correctly towards the back of the book. Getting them so that the pre-generated investigator sheets will fit. And it's always been a pain in the ass, and it just went like butter today. It was beautiful. Come here, Bella. Come here, Bella, Bella, Bella. Bella, Bella, Bella. Bella. Good girl. I just have to remember to do a section break, a page break, section break, and then put the, this is for Word, mind you, and then go into the header and the footer, unconnect them from the earlier ones, delete everything in there, and then lower those, change the margins to 0 all over, and then lower the top and the bottom things to as low as they'll go. And then character sheets will fit. And then for the very last page, that requires another page break, section break. Those are two different things in Word. And then just resetting the margin for 0 everywhere. Something to that effect. I don't think I actually reset the margins. I don't remember. That's a problem. I can't remember. From time to time, I need to write it down as I do it. And then, anyway, it's done. 124 pages. I'm only going to charge $7.99. No, $6.99. So, half the page count almost. $6.99, $7. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm so tired. I think I'm still going to stream this afternoon. I was planning on not streaming because I didn't think I'd get done. I also got the back cover art on. I got the blurbs on the back, and this video is way too long.